fresh start of the day, and it is Collecticon today. It is a beautiful day. It was supposed to be rainy. It's absolutely gorgeous. We got our little briefcase. We're actually traveling super light this time. In the past, we ended up taking a ton of stuff. I have a book bag. I have my briefcase. That's pretty much all we've got. And yeah, so walking over to the Mercedes today. We're gonna have a fun little drive in. I already got a DM on Instagram from one of the vendors, and they're just saying like it's chaotic. No one's paying more than no one's paying 90% for these cards, and basically cards are just being traded and no one's really cashing anyone out. So I kind of figured as much, but I'm still gonna try and see if I can sell some stuff. I have some light sealed stuff in the backpack, and then I just have some slabs in here. Maybe I'll find something to trade for. I don't know. If anything, for content's sake. This is the type of cookie cutter neighborhood I'm living in now. These guys are jogging out here. People jog where I live. It's quite the upgrade from the gunshots and the junkyards that I was living next to before. A lot of people don't know this, but our old house is not in a great area and just wasn't ideal for raising kids. Anyways, so I'm glad we moved out here. But now I've got like a 40-ish minute drive till we get uptown. Just got here, parked at the Whole Foods, which was a lot cheaper last year. So let's get it cracking. I'm gonna grab my stuff. There's a ton of people going in. It looks like it's gonna be a long line to get in, but we'll see. So as you can see, there's a line wrapped all the way around the building. But we're at the convention center. We're here. Now it's probably gonna be like an hour before I can even get in. And I don't know if this is universal for all Collecticons, but definitely the Charlotte Collecticons. So I don't know if it's like this continuously and it takes forever to get in. I don't know how many more years I'll be coming to Collecticon. All right, guys, so we have finally made it in here. It only took like a half hour. We got the PSA booth up at the front if you want to drop off your cards. You guys can see it's packed out, but it's honestly not more packed out than it was the past year. So I need to go around. I need to see if I can liquidate some stuff, and I'm also gonna get a ton of video content, footage, whatever you want to call it, of everything that's here. All right, peace. Here is Lord Rush.
I bought it last year, so I don't like have to sell it.
Guys, look at this guy. The only one that I need, and it's right here in the first booth. So maybe one day we'll come back to it. Appreciate you guys. They have a lot of nice stuff in their booth, though.
Let me shower.
Sheesh.
Yeah, maybe.
I think Lord Rush over here. They have some of the nicest stuff. Over here we got Central Collectibles. Their booth is it's pretty crazy. These are really hot right now. These McDonald's promos, particularly this Squirtle. The Squirtle's popping off right now. Get the Latios. Look how nice that thing is. Yo, what's good?
Just say hi.
Just taking a video.
We got a 10. Oh, they're just being friendly. They're coming up to me. Guys, I need this footage. It's very important footage.
I didn't know you were taking a
The
video.
boys need to see something from this show.
Oh, show them your watch. Show them
Look
your
at
watch.
all these gold stars. Should you take a Rolex and trade?
Yeah.
I actually really like that. Okay. Maybe.
Somebody just offered us an AP for trade.
Yeah.
Yo, look at this.
Hell yeah.
Look at this. Legendary Collection Charizard. One of the craziest things I'll probably see in here today. Bunch of gold star rays. 4 freaking gold star rays. Y'all know I love the Gengar level X. That's tight.
Good for you.
The Gary's crazy too. Let's show some love to the Gary. And obviously this Gengar reverse, these are super low pop.
1,050.
Gengar right now is popping off. And they got the fire red leaf green Gengar, which is one of my favorites. Recently started really loving that guy. Triumphant Gengar. These are all popping off. You can tell these guys know their stuff. You can tell.
Give it to me. You want the coin flip?
So Central Collectibles again. Yo, this table's crazy. So we go over here. I'm like, okay, we got some modern stuff, some really nice PSA 10 slabs. And then you get over here and it's like, oh my goodness, again. We got heaters again. We got the Gengar Mimikyu. Yo, we got the Grand Party. Dude, that thing is fire. 2 Sabrina's Gengars. Y'all know I really want the Sabrina's Gengar right now. Get that first edition Magikarp, and it has a swirl too. Bruh. Dark Dragonite. Bruh, we got some Japanese 10 crystals. Bruh. This is a fire booth. We've got a beautiful Koro Mew that just popped up here. Holy balls. I've never seen one in person. This thing is absolutely gorgeous.
And it's cash, right? So
Oh my goodness. Craziness. And it was freshly graded. Bruh. Dude, this thing is absolutely epic.
I want to do 15.
15K for the Koro Mew. What's it gonna be?
Just because it's new, so
that is.
Let me see. The last one was so recent, like a couple days ago for 9.3.
Yeah, what's the certain amount on that one?
It was 2.
Yeah, there's poopy certs. You know you gotta discount those poopy certs with that fresh cert. Is there a fresh cert tax over
You
here?
guys have any PSA 10 gold stars?
90 PSA.
They have a lot of 9s though.
Yeah,
Let me see.
All plopped out right. Another really nice booth. Just right out the gate, there's so much crazy stuff here. The ponchos are going crazy. I would really like to get a poncho Ray. That Gengar is sick. We're over here at Card Link right now.
We're running slabs on there. Yeah, dude, I'll bang on it. I'm buying it. I have a question. This is legit. I want to start making content.
I really need that Bubble Mew. It's one of the few like modern cards that I really want. 1,400. Good Lord, I hope this market cools down because this is just not sustainable. Ooh, guys, wow.
I can ask and see. They do it by. The thing is, like, you didn't have it. Like, they reach out to us. I know. So it's like. That's why, like, we don't. I mean, for us, you know, we don't really vent. Like, this is what's so crazy, but we're trying to hone in that aspect. Yeah. You know, just to get in person, but like. Go to Collectible, bro.
I'm very like a creature of habit.
You make like a ticket.
I like it to go to the same people.
Yeah,
Because I feel like over the years,
so like
each one of them may do this virtual chat. So it's like I'd rather establish the same relationship.
Good relationship.
You know, I was thinking about it. Every time I go to, where's that?
You have 2 channels.
That Mexican.
Honestly, just aggressive.
Papacito.
Yeah,
Good, bro.
because we went back there and I was just like,
There's so much heat here, but the prices are crazy. Like, I don't know who's actually buying these cards in here for this much. We got a massive deal going on over here for what looks like, what, a PSA 10 Skyridge Zard. That is the card of the year. That is the card of the year right here. Guys, walking around looking at stuff, I'm already getting fatigued. I'm already seeing prices that I just don't recognize anymore. Like, the prices have changed so much from what they were even a week ago. So I think it's definitely cooked to buy anything here right now, even with cash. I mean, they might be able to come down on some of the numbers, but yeah, everything right now is kind of cooked. So I'm just gonna be kind of here to look around for the most part. Yo, these are some pretty banger cards. Look at this Gengar EX right here. That's a big boy. A lot of PSA 10 Gengars in here today. That Magikarp, that looks like a good pickup. Those are pretty rare these days. There's just fire everywhere, guys. This Lugia EX right here. Good lord. That's a beautiful card to see. Another really nice booth. Ooh, we got some fire Yu-Gi-Oh right here. Dark Magician Girl. Gold Star Mudkip, 15,009. It's crazy. Latios sitting at 9,500. It would be sick to trade towards the Latios today. There's a lot, guys. I haven't even gotten, I don't even think I've gotten a third through this place. Ooh, they do have a Gold Star Celebi. I really need the Gold Star Celebi too. That is another Gold Star that I need to buy. I had one, sold it. I need to get that one back. All right, this booth, we got some GX action. That Umbreon Darkrai really hot right now. 2.7K. Good lord.
How's it going today? Good. Let me know if you guys want to take a closer look at anything, if anything catches your eye. Absolutely.
That Rayquaza could be really big. That could be really big in the next couple months. Bunch of first editions in here. Y'all know I need that Nidoking still. Bunch of first ed Charizards too, which is pretty cool. This is kind of the first ed Charizards I've even seen in here. PSA 9 Blasty, PSA 9 Venusaur. This is a really nice display. Yo, that Celebi EX, that's super low pop. Bunch of really nice sealed. Crimson Haze?
Yeah. And how much on Battle Partners? How much can you do on the Battle Partners?
Just tell me your number. I want to move it, so I'm telling you. I mean, I thought 35 was.
The thing is, I just don't know.
Tell me your number.
I'm in the twos.
Way you're in the twos. I'm serious, because now you're getting to like what I like. Now you're getting.
What did you pay, bro? Just tell me what you paid to leave.
Boss that and that.
These are consignment pieces, so it's like.
Oh. Rip me. All of them are consignment? Sorry.
No, you can, bro. I'm just taking some content.
This.
Over here at Evolve Collectibles, they have some of the nicest cards I've seen here. And I'm pretty sure it's a full PSA 10 crystal set. What a beauty. Oh yeah, you know that's the crown jewel of this display right here. Of course, the Skyridge Charizard, the most talked about Charizard of the year. What's up, guys? So we're at Gibby's Family One-Stop Shop, and I'm finally doing something. I'm finally budging here. I wanted to show you guys something, me making some kind of move. He just bought a collection, and this Tyranitar, y'all know I've been wanting this Tyranitar for a really long time. I really wanted a 10, but I'm not going to be greedy. There's a really clean 9 here. He just graded it. It's a brand new cert. It's really clean, aside from one corner ding. So we're going to try and make this guy happen. And I just recently graded all of these, so I'm really not in it like all that much. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, so we met a deal. I know some of you are going to be like, Orion, why did you trade so much towards this? But you guys got to remember, I picked this one up and graded it myself. We pulled the Celebi ourselves from a single Fusion Strike pack and graded. We pulled the Zapdos and graded from an ETB. The Charisma we pulled and graded. So with our grading costs and everything in here, probably at like 800. And I think it's still a win for them as well because they picked this up from a collection and graded it recently. But this is a Grail. I'm really happy with this deal. Appreciate you, boss.
Appreciate, man.
I'm not gonna offer guys whatever you pay on it. I think 10 cents a card. That's how I look at it. That's all I did. I pretty much.
Pretty soon you're not gonna be able to touch them.
These rays are so fucking dope though. So homie came over here and I saw a Sky Ridge Gengar and I'm like, yo, what's the grade? He's like, it's a 10. Like, Jesus, guys, this is beautiful right here. One of the nicest cards in the hobby right before you guys. Also has a PSA 10 Legendary Collection Reverse Charizard too, which is absolutely crazy to see brought in. Triple Orb, Swirl, and being a 2-cert, still, dude, look how freaking clean. Look how freaking clean that is. I told him I'd give him my Rolex and all the money that I had on me for this card, but he wasn't going for it. Maybe if I can find a vendor to buy my Rolex, we can make this happen. Guys, this is the dream right here. And then, bruh, and then one of the best Charizards of all time, except for the Sky Ridge Zard, because that's the ultimate pumper. Dude, wow. That is gorgeous. Thanks, brother.
Very close. Very close. Very close.
I keep walking around with this.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? So at another booth, trying to work a deal, I spotted this Sabrina's Gengar, which was hiding, and it's freshly graded. It's dumb clean. Y'all know I've been wanting the Sabrina's Gengar. I waited way too long. It's way too expensive now, but if we can work a trade on some slabs, it might work out. I also found a First Ed Shining Mewtwo. I really like a First Ed Shining Tyranitar and a First Ed Gary. So there's literally 3 other big cards in here that I have my eye on. You know, they're not crazy, they're not PSA 9, but like I could actually afford them or make a trade for them with what I came with. And that's kind of the goal here. Yo, so we're out here with Collectible Addictions. This man is an addict for sure for the higher and nicer stuff. So we did a deal here. We did get it accomplished. About $2,200 of value, a little bit on the high end for this guy in my opinion, but it has a really nice swirl over here. The back is super clean. It's a modern cert, first edition Sabrina's Gengar. Definitely was on my list, big time. We picked this guy up for $260, graded for 19, so we're like at 280 on that. We picked this guy up for 3, graded at 19, so we're like 320 on that. So we're like 700 on these two. This guy we pulled ourselves and graded, so we'll call that $100, so like 800. Packs like 250, so I'm at like $1,000, and then I added 400 cash. Now for him, the trade value, these pack cash is about 2,200, so he wins. I win with this epic Gengar card. Yo, appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely.
What's up, guys? So I pretty much have almost worked every single booth. The place is still jam-packed. We did get the Sabrina's Gengar. We got the Aquapolis Tyranitar. Those were 2 big cards that I was looking for a while. Now there's a Shining Mewtwo here. There's a Shining Tyranitar and a Shining Gyarados here. And I do have my tips from the bar, so I do have cash. I am flush, but I'm really hoping I can make one more big trade and end up walking away today with 3 big cards and nothing else. Look at that Destined Rivals Nidoking. Damn, that thing looks nice. And Salamence for $260 and a 10. My God, that card is so cheap in a 10. That's a good buy in my opinion. Oh, look at all these heaters. Oh, look at the Meduo sketches. My God, dude, these look sick. What's up, guys? So I came to the cornermost booth at the very end, and this is the first edition Lugia that I've seen. It's 5K. They might negotiate. I would definitely love to work a deal on this. I would hold off on the first edition Shinings if I could pick up this Lugia. So I'm gonna try and make a deal for that. All right, so right now we are at Card Rich, and I always come here to cash out near the end of the show when I gotta get out of here. I'm trading in a bunch of my PSA 9s and some sealed products for 1,500 cash. That's gonna help me buy a much bigger vintage card, so I'm excited about it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we are here with Pokemon Flight Club with Josh. We're doing a deal here, shaking on it. We're doing 1,500 plus a Thunderstorm gift box, which he's literally given me market on this. And then we've got 3 of the Blastoise, which I pulled all these on stream, and then the Pikachu, and then I'm throwing this in there so that we can make it 1,500 even for this gorgeous shining Tyranitar in a PSA 9. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so we got the 1,500 right here to make up the difference for our shining first edition Tyranitar. Today was a pretty good haul. Whoa. Today was a pretty good haul. We had our Sabrina's Gengar, the Aquapolis Tyranitar, and then we finally got our shining Tyranitar in a 9. So pretty good lineup, and I'm super stoked about it. All right, guys, so we are here with Jake at Cardinal Gaming. So we've got 2,800 here. We've got a couple of the cheaper modern PSA 10s that I brought up. He was willing to really be nice with me and work a deal with me and be super fair on the pricing so that we could get this absolute gem, the Shining Mewtwo from Neo Destiny. So now we have a couple Shinings. We have some other Grails. Yo, appreciate you, boy.
Absolutely. Appreciate working with you.
What's up, guys? So we are here with SWAT TCG. We've got 5,500. We've got a first edition Neo Genesis Lugia, and I know what you're thinking, Ryan, why spend so much money? But guys, this is a really, really clean copy. It's a new cert first off, but the back kind of tells you everything. It's a really, really clean copy. It kind of seems like it just got a 9 from the print line, which you guys may or may not see. Vomao.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Ava, thank you so much. All right, guys, so we fucking did it. We picked up, I think, 4 or 5 insane cards. Now, I'm not walking out with really much cash, which is totally opposite from the past shows that I've gone to. I always walked out with a ton of cash. So this time I treated myself, didn't go into debt, didn't do anything weird, and I feel very fulfilled. Like, I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was looking for. I knew the market pretty well. I haggled as much as I could without totally pissing off the vendors, which I'm sure I did anyways. It was a really good time, and it showed me that I can turn my modern PSA 10s into something truly special. But man, whew, it was craziness. We were going to the beach, so now I'm gonna embark on a 3-hour drive to the beach to meet my family, and I'm kind of thinking, maybe I'll take the cards with me. I don't know. Celebrate. So I wasn't originally going to come to Collecticon. Kind of just wasn't in the books. But we made it happen. And thankfully, Diana was okay with me pretty much being gone all day. Which was hard for me too, being away from the family. But yeah, we're headed home now. So I'll keep you guys posted and we'll do a little clip showing the cards. Collecticon 2025 was a success. Was also super cringe making all these deals. Oh man, I really wanted that Gold Star Umbreon though. I can't tell you guys enough how much I wanted that Gold Star Umbreon. $26,000. And the Skyridge Gengar PSA 10, if there was a Skyridge Gengar in a 9, definitely would have gone after that. But it was nice to basically be able to tackle all of my collection goals in one move. I can't do that online, and then I'm paying taxes. It was just a nice way to expedite my collection goals. And it kind of reminds me that it's really important that I'm more involved locally in the hobby. And so maybe it's time for me to start going to more trade nights, showing up at the shops, maybe even taking off work. Maybe I've been working too much and not, not working smarter, just working harder. So I think that's something that I need to work on, is not like being a workaholic basically, and putting more time into figuring out how I can grow my collection and be a part of this hobby, and how it can benefit me to basically not be working kind of the 9-to-5 grind all the time. So many guys I met today that were just like doing this full time. It's not that I want to do this full time. It's just that it would be nice to have more freedom. I will say one thing. I think, one thing I've seen is that everybody's really just playing hot potato with a lot of the cards. It would have been more refreshing to see some of the sellers and vendors actually wanting to keep their cards. There was one vendor, Sauce, I forget what the name is, but it's like Sauce something. He had all these gold stars, and below it says not for sale. So some people are just showing the cards they have, and they know how special they are, and they don't want to sell them. And that kind of makes me happy, because lately it just seems like it's all about the money, and people are just playing hot potato with high value cards. I saw some outrageous stuff. There was one booth I didn't even take video of because I was just shocked. This kid was so young, like literally like 14 or 15 years old, with some of the most valuable cards in the hobby. And that was kind of crazy to see someone so young with all of that wealth in cards. But that's just how it is. There's a lot of new people coming into the hobby, a lot of new money coming into the hobby. And the reason that I paid the prices I paid and made the trades I did today was because honestly, things are probably not going to change. At least as far as vintage goes, things are probably not going to change. Prices are probably going to continue rising. It's going to get tougher to find these cards. So I kind of just chopped it up to that, like, hey, I love these cards. I'm not too worried about the value long term, but I'm sure they'll go up in price. They might even go down in price a little bit. But overall, I feel like I was pretty much a stickler for, not paying too close to market or too much over market. But overall, wow, my hair is looking very windy right now. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how things went. I might express some reservations in the future, but right now, I am ready for the beach. I'm ready to go take a vacation and have some fun. And this was a great Collecticon. I'm shocked at how much of a good time I had at this Collecticon. So this will be something I remember in the future when I'm worried or anxious about Collecticon, that, hey, it's gonna be fine. Anyways, peace, guys. What's up, guys? So we just got to our beach resort and met up with the rest of my family. So I got to go to Collecticon, and I still got to get here just in time, spend some time with them. It is dark out, so we won't be going to the beach tonight, but we're here. It's a really nice spot. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick recap, since I might not drop a video for a while. We're gonna be here for a week, but I wanna go ahead and take a look and appreciate each and every one of these cards. Holy cow, just wow. Like, I gotta clean off, I gotta do them the respect. We gotta get those eyelid wipes off. Okay, let's get these phones. Okay, let's get all this good stuff out of the way right here. Okay, look at these guys. All right, so Sabrina's Gengar with a pop of about 103, I think, of these in a PSA 10, right? 600-ish, I think, in a PSA 9. So way less rare in PSA 9, but honestly, guys, look at this. Holy cow. And it's got a swirl to the right. I mean, no, it's not a PSA 10. It's not worth, 15, 20 grand, whatever they're going for right now. And there were 2 10s in there. So definitely had the opportunity there. But I'm glad I bought something that's more sustainable, that I don't have to stress over, but is still absolutely beautiful. Look at this hollow. My God, it's so glossy. This is probably one of my all-time favorite Gengars. I mean, the Sky Ridge is my all-time favorite, but damn, this is a close second. And just take a look at the back, guys. Holy cow. Look how clean that is. It's such a clean, minty copy. Okay, so there's the Sabrina's Gengar right there. Looks absolutely beautiful. Here we have Tyranitar. Looks absolutely stunning. And one thing that I really like about the Tyranitar, well, actually, if we go back to the Sabrina's Gengar, okay? One thing that I really like about the Sabrina's Gengar is just that hollow surface. I mean, the whole damn card is just hollow surface. It's absolutely just super aesthetic. I don't know how this card, I mean, it's definitely not slept on now, but it was slept on for a very, very long time. I mean, a lot of Gengar cards were. So you're seeing Gengar. I mean, Gengar was everywhere at the show today. There's Gengar cards all over the place. Gengar is a pretty scary looking, menacing Pokemon. So I think this artwork does him well with the hand-drawn depiction of him. Just looks really cool. Okay, this next one, big one. And I know you guys are peeping what's behind this, but let's not take away any of the focus from Tyranitar from Aquapolis. This is by far probably the best Tyranitar ever. I mean, yes, there's the Shining Tyranitar. That's pretty good, right? You've got Battle Styles Tyranitar. That's pretty good. You've got Tyranitar and Mega Sableye from, I think, Unified Minds. That's pretty good, and that's also one of my favorites. I love Tyranitar. This card has been on my radar for such a long time, but I just kept putting it off, and now in a 10, it's, $4 to $6 grand, probably going to push up from there. Very low pop, and I just think the fact that there's a really clean 9, and again, both this and the Gengar, both of these are newer cert. So really, really nice, but just absolutely beautiful hollow surface pattern. Like, oh my gosh. I am so happy I picked these up, right? This is where I really start getting back to the roots of just collecting what I like the most. And like, these two right here are absolute, just total knockout bangers. Okay, next up, we got the big guy. You already see it, so it's the big guy. We've got the first edition Neo Genesis Lugia. Now, obviously, in PSA 10, or not obviously, if you're new to the hobby, this is one of the most expensive cards in the hobby. Not only one of the most expensive cards in the hobby, one of the most iconic cards in the hobby. Lugia is very much like Charizard. They just have really big names. It's such a classic artwork. It's always hard for people to let go of these. It was hard for the vendor today to let go of these. And before I go in on that, I will touch base. Vendor for Gengar was super, super chill. Really, really nice guy. I really enjoyed working with him. I do wish he would have gone a little bit lower on it, but hey, can't beat them all. The Tyranitar, I feel like we were pretty much in agreement the whole time. That was a pretty straight trade, I feel like, for the Tyranitar. Pretty happy with that. And that guy bought a whole collection of e-readers for, I think he said $6 grand. Maybe I heard that. But pretty sure he spent a couple grand and had a whole stack of e-readers. So that one's pretty big. But back to the Neo Genesis Lugia. Now this vendor was a lot more firm. And you know what's funny, guys? This card was stickered at 5,000, and the vendor went back, checked it, and then was like, there was a sale for 5,800 on alt, and basically repriced it right in front of me. So I was actually pretty angry about picking up this card. I'm gonna be honest, like going to a convention, a show, and you go up to a card and it's priced for 5 grand, and then all of a sudden now it's priced for 6 grand. It wasn't even priced for 5,800, which was the last sold. It was priced up at 6, and like that's fine. Like if I had this in my booth, I wouldn't even probably price it at 6. I probably priced it higher than that, just because I absolutely love this card and wouldn't care for it to be sold. But these are shows where people are looking to move stuff. But at the same time, I feel like, right now the market's so uncertain where things are going to go. I think everybody thinks things are just going to keep on going up from here. So this is just one of those cards that it's really hard to discount pricing high on it. And before we go any further, actually, double back. I want to show you guys the Aquapos Tyranitar. Look at this guy. It's just sat in a collection for a really long time and then got graded. And it was just recently graded. Look how clean this is, guys. Some of these newer Cert 9s, oh my goodness, dude. These are clean. Like, why do you even need a 10 when you have a really clean new Cert 9? I mean, dude, some of these, this is exactly what I wanted to go for, but I was skeptical. But being able to see the cards at the show made a huge difference. But, bro, let's just get this thing in the light again. Holy goodness, y'all. Dude, again, so much hollow surface. Such a clean card. Now, there are like 700, I think, Lugia, PSA 9. There's a lot. There might even be more than that, 800 or 900. I don't know. Very, very few PSA 10s, right? Less than 100, maybe like 50-something. I'm not sure. Very, very low number. And it's mainly because of print lines. If y'all can see, there's a print line that goes through this card. A lot of them, there it is. You can kind of see it. Some of y'all might notice it. But there's a very faint print line that just goes through the card right here. Almost all of them have that. But guys, aside from that, the centering really wasn't off on this copy. It was graded recently like the other cards. Holy cow. Look at this. What? Look how clean that is. I'm also really, really skeptical. I'm really skeptical of like doctoring and things like that. But I also believe that PSA just is not, they're not grading cards in 10 like they used to. And honestly, I just pulled some Pack Fresh cards myself, and based on my own personal experience looking at Pack Fresh hollows, I can tell you that it doesn't look like anything is on these hollows. It honestly just looks like they're Pack Fresh. There's a couple light scratches. But God, what a clean 9. Look at the back of this, guys. What the heck, bro? It's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. All right, so there's the Lugia. What an absolutely insane lineup, guys. And then, last but not least, I've been talking about these for a while, ever since I bought the first edition Shining Charizard. First edition Tyranitar. Now, this seller was pretty chill. Josh, I believe, dude, he was super easy to work with on this one. And they were all great to work with to an extent. But this one's really clean. I found one there that was $3,200, and I thought we were going to make a deal, but he wanted me to come with more cash, whereas this vendor was willing to work with the sealed that I had. He got my Thunderstorm gift box, which was really awesome because, I mean, he did not have to pick that up. He could have just said, nah, I'm going to need more cash on top, but it made it work for him. One thing that I love about these Shinings, everybody, if you want to say hi to Paul. Paul, say hi to the boys. Paul, do you understand my addiction to Pokemon? Will it ever make sense? That means no. It will never make sense. The Shining Tyranitar, guys, dude, the texture of these is absolutely incredible. The texture is incredible.
It's incredible.
It's hard to see when my dad's blocking out the light with a blanket.
It's incredible. Amazing.
How's that go?
It's incredible. It's amazing.
How's it go, Ruth?
It's incredible. It's amazing.
And that's pretty much what my parents think of me collecting Pokemon cards. But yeah, the texture of the Shinings is unlike any of the other hollow surfaces we've had, and it's one of a kind. I want to give a huge shout out to my boy JD. He's a really good friend of mine who's been a pal since I started collecting, like in the early days, and he's an OG. He's been collecting longer than anybody else I know. He just finished the entire Shining set from Neo Destiny, including the Koro Mew. All the Shinings, the Magikarp, the Shining Gary, all these textured Shinies, all in PSA 10. Dude, shout out to you, bro. If you're watching this, bro, I'm super proud of you being able to accomplish that, and I look up to you in a lot of ways. But anyways, I can't afford the 10s. He actually picked up a lot of them before they exploded, so it's funny because he was picking up those 10s for close to what I'm paying for these 9s. So crazy. Also, he offered to sell me his Shining Tyranitar in a 9 for like cheap. Anyways, neither here nor there. Just such a beautiful card. I love Tyranitar. It looks really good in a dark graded guard. And but you know, honestly, it's the Shining Tyranitar, the Shining Charizard, and the Shining Mewtwo. If I never had another Shining, I would be super stoked with just these. Now, I know I need to get a legit like Nebula graded guard. I need to get like a legit purple one. Or maybe even this would look good with the Midnight guard. But we got the Fugazi purple guard on here right now. But dude, Shining Mewtwo again, just absolute banger. Jake over at Cardinal Gaming, or at least I think that's what his vendor name goes by. He really hooked it up. He worked with me. He had just had a bad experience with somebody. And I kind of came in just like, bro, like, whatever you want to do is good with me. Like, I graded these cards myself. I came up on them cheap. Let's just work out a deal. So, and we did. He took a lot of my slabs, and that really helped offset the cost. Like, guys, I seriously cannot believe that I have all these cards today. Like, so many new Grail cards added to the collection. Like, I feel like the graded guard, honestly, looks cheap on it too. Like, just without the graded card, this card just speaks for itself. It's just such a clean card, man. And also, look at the back. Now, this is a 6'9" cert, but look at the back again. Like, just stupid, dumb, clean. Has this one corner with that little white dot. Like, bruh. And it cost me a fraction the price of a 10. Like, that's me getting some real value on all these. But I gotta say, of all these cards, man, it's a tough call. Even though the Lugia is the most expensive, I gotta say, experience-wise, I think the one that I had the most fun with was the Aquapolis Tyranitar. I just traded some cheap cards, couple $100. Like, it wasn't a big deal at all to pick this card up. And it just, oh my God, it looks menacing, y'all. I'm sorry. We just gotta appreciate these cards. They're so big. I'll probably do another recap video on these again. I just think it's really cool to show them up close like this. God, dude, this card is just straight up screams like King Kong, Godzilla, in the forest, it's dark at night. Like, bro, this is like me in a card. Like, I need this in a 10 really, but oh well. And then just Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes. Sabrina's Gengar is huge. I would really ideally want the Charizard in a 10. And I probably will still go for the Charizard in a 10. But, like, bruh, look how clean that is. Look how glossy that surface still is. It's just crazy. Anyways, guys, let you guys go. Peace. Hope you enjoyed the video. And time to hang out and kick it at the beach.